Welcome to our Google Docs sharing tutorial. This tutorial was created for my 5th grade students. Hello class. Today we're going to review how to open and create a Google document from our school Google Drive account, share, collaborate, comment, and chat while using a document, and change permission levels on a document once they are set. During this lesson, I will advise you to pause the video so that you can practice each new skill as we learn them. Let's begin by opening our browser to our Google Drive account. So here I'm going to click on my apps and go to my Drive. And we are going to create a document. And to do that, we're going to press on New, Google Docs, and then a document will open up. This is just like using Microsoft Word like we used to do in school before we got our Google account. Google Docs works basically the same way when typing your document, so you can practice clicking around the settings at your leisure. We will not be too concerned with this today. What we will do is type a small message to our partner that you're working with. So I'm going to just type, "How are you?" Now you'll notice that it says saving or all changes saved in Drive. The great thing about Google Docs is that you don't have to remember to save. It automatically saves for you. The only important thing is to always title your document. So go to the top left, and I'm going to title this Test Document. This way I can find it in Drive later on. Everything is saved. What I'd like you to do is pause the video, go to your Drive account and sign in, open a document, and type a message to your partner. You can do that now. Welcome back. The great thing about Google Docs is that you can share a document with someone so they can collaborate on writing and editing with you, comment on your writing, or just view what you have created without having to send attachments by email, including each new change you create. That can get confusing at times. Your collaborator will always have access to your newest version of your document. To share with my partner, I'm going to go to the right top of the screen and click on Share. And a pop-up window comes up. Here is where we'll enter their name or email. And I'm going to put my personal email here, and it's already here, so I can just click on it. If it's not there, you would type the whole email out. And now this is shared with my other Google account. Now by default, it's shared so that I can now edit the document, which means I can change anything that was typed on that document. So if you do not want your partner to be able to change what you have typed, you want to change this setting to either can comment, where they can put comments on the right side of the screen for you, or they can just view it and read it, but cannot change your document. For today, we're going to leave it on can edit. And I always like to type a little note. Please review my work. And if you click on Advanced, it gives you a few more settings. You can send a copy of it to yourself if you check off that box, or you can paste this item right into an email if you check off that box. But we're finished for today, so we're just going to press Send. And if you look on the bottom, you can also click on Prevent Editors from Changing Access or Adding New People. So this way nobody else can have access to your work or change anything. And you can also disable options to download, print, and copy for commenters and viewers. We're good for today, so I'm going to press Send. And because I'm sending it with someone outside our school district, it's asking me if I'm sure about that, and I am. So we're going to press Yes. And then we are going to press Done. Now to see that this went to my other account, we're going to switch accounts here for a minute. going to go to my personal account and go into my email. And I'm going to get an email that says test document, invitation to edit. And if I click on it, I can just press open in Docs. And there it is. I can now view that document. Please pause the video and share a document with your partner. Welcome back. Now that you shared the document with your partner and you both have access to each other's work, you'll see that a picture of the person you're working with will show up at the top. Now what I want to do is show you that I can actually type on this document because we said I can edit it. So I'm going to put, I am fine. If I go to my other document, you'll see that it's typed there with the pink next to it because it has a color for each person. Now, if I go back to the shared document, I can also comment on it by clicking on comment. Click on comment again. And I could say change the wording here if I wanted to. Then I click on comment again. Now if I go back to my original school account, I can see that there's a comment there. So I can decide to get rid of that comment. It's resolved, I get it. Or I can click on it and reply, I like the wording. And click reply. Now that is on both screens. Now, say I want to actually chat with the person that I am working with. I can click on this little icon here that says show chat and say, what do you think of the writing? And then press enter, and that will go right to your partner. And they can type right back to you, just like a normal chat box. It is great. Okay. So now pause the video. I want you to practice editing each other's work, commenting, and chatting with each other. And then come back when you're done. Welcome back. Now, if you ever want to take sharing permissions away from someone or change their permission levels after you created them, you can do so with just a few clicks on the computer. So once you go to your document, you're going to click on Share. And it says Shared with Patricia Smyers. That was my other Gmail account. So if I go to Advanced, it gives me the list of everyone, again, who it's shared with. Here you see that my school account is the owner, and I can edit in my other account. But if I want to change that, I can change it so they are the owner. They can comment or view. I can set an expiration date for them. Or what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to click the X, and that means they can no longer access my document. And then I click Save Changes. So anytime you create permission levels, you can always change them. Now, if you want to share your document by a link, say you want to put it on your portfolio or a web page or in an email, you can click on Get Shareable Link and you can copy it. But again, you have to watch your permission levels. This one says that anyone at the Secaucus Board of Education with the link can view. You can change that so they can comment or they can edit. And if you click on More, you'll get some more options where you can make it public on the web. If you put it on a website or your portfolio, maybe you want everyone in the world to be able to view it. Or anyone who just has the link, but they still don't have to sign in. If you want to keep it just within the school, you can have anyone at the Board of Education here find access, or anyone at the school with the link can have access. Or you can turn everything off and it's only your document. Just be careful. Always remember to check your permissions. Once you figured out what you want, again, you'll press Save. And then you'll press Done. I hope I have given you a good overview of how to create and share a document. In a future video, we'll go over the steps to share folders and documents through Google Drive. For today's lesson, please practice creating and sharing documents with your partner to get the hang of it. You will then be ready to continue with your collaborative project assignments using Google Docs. Great job today, and thank you for viewing this tutorial.